Kalm, the guy on the bike, welcoming you all back for another half-assed production. We're going to run in and try to catch the last part of Golub. Did it. Here at RONALD FELDMAN, 31 Mercer Street at the very bottom of Soho. Well, we're going to drag in here at the very end of this exhibition. These are some of the late paintings of Golub that he worked on before he started using a lot of text in his work. And I was always very impressed with Golub's technique and his wonderful draftsmanship. But perhaps even more important than that was his imagery. Particularly, I remember the mercenaries. I think these are part of them. Had a lot of images of torture and commandos from places like South Africa. This is Night Scene 3 from 1989. And I would say that this is probably about 12 by 15 feet. 89. These paintings are huge and they're on unstretched linen. But when Golub started doing this series of mercenary works back in the mid-70s, they were very prescient of the different military and fascist movements in South America and parts of Africa. This is Two Black Men, 1989. I believe Golub was actually from Chicago and came to New York in the mid-50s. I know that he had an apartment on East 10th Street while the tail end of the 10th Street School was happening there in the late 50s. I think that some of the first paintings that Golub did while he was still living in Chicago that got attention were his series of giants. And at about 12 feet, I would say these probably could fit into that category. One of the great qualities about the work is this very faded and worn look that he is able to achieve. And he did this by starting out and making the paintings on raw linen and then overpainting them with successive coats of monochrome paint and then scraping into them with meat cleavers and solvents. This piece is called Youth from 1990. This is Night Scene 1, 1989. And Golub became very popular in the 80s. Not only for his very ambitious approach to figurative painting, but also because of his political activism. Both he and his wife, Nancy Spiro, had been long-time pacifists, and that's what you'd call the old left. And he had used those interests as the subjects for a lot of his paintings. Oh, there's Fong Gui, publisher of the Brooklyn Rail. fearlessness, he did a whole series of paintings of presidents and dictators, popes. All of them received the same kind of raw, unprettified treatment. This is a great piece. This is called Two Black Women and a White Man, 1986. And this gives you an idea of the kind of simple scenes that he could load with all kinds of narratives, cultural and social. He's very good at getting these little telling details. This placement of the feet are great. And this scrape down technique that he got, that he used, really gives the pieces a kind of almost a historical feeling, as if you're looking at the frescoes from Pompeii or something. That black floor is nice on there. And I know that Golub was a very big part and a very generous part of the Soho art scene. Helped a lot of artists. And the technique of scraping these paintings down with meat cleavers and solvents required a lot of work, and I know that many young artists earn their livings scraping paintings for neon. Great qualities in this character study of this face here. This is two heads. This is Fuck Off Japan, 1981. Two Heads, 1991. It's kind of stressed surface, it's very atmospheric. This is a drawing on paper titled Did It, 1984. I think this is obviously a study for the mercenaries. This is Born to Lose, 1992. Well, Golub died in 2004, and just for about the last 7 or 8 years of his life, he began to do paintings with a lot more text and words in them. It's more of a conceptually based work. This is titled Dogfight. It's like acrylic on paper with pen and ink. Hey, this is James Kalm, coming to you from the bottom of Soho, and we're looking at Leon Golub. He did it. RONALD FELDMAN, 31 Mercer Street. Thanks, Kate.
He crowned not good. Yes, he did. Heavy brotherhood.